we talked about it before I went on, and I was like, "What do you think?" He said, "You'll have fun and you'll have a good time." And but there is that game. You got to be watch out for, and you got to watch out for it. That is that game of backstabbing, which is not my kind of game, and I just could not handle it, so to speak. It was not the healthiest. I like healthy, atmospheres to play in. I'm not the biggest on lying and backstabbing people. I like to have conversations with people that are genuine, and then go into another room and still feel the same about that person.
Did you watch Big Brother before you were on it? Like, did you know what you were getting into, even after speaking to Tom?
I never wanted to watch this show. But my agent said, watch Celebrity Big Brother. It's different. And I did. I watched 2 seasons, and I liked the first one much better than... No, I watched the second. No, I like the second season better than the first one because of Tom Green, because I'm a big fan of his. And he's a fellow friend, and I enjoyed that one a lot. The third one I was in, and that one quickly went to a different turn. I mean, it really went into a darker place of game playing. And this third week I was on, I was like hoping that maybe someone would vote me out, just because I was not having the best time, and I really am, like, I'm a funny person, and they weren't utilizing that so much. And I think they wanted, I think they some reality shows, which I'm not the biggest fan of, really, they enjoy it when people that are healthy turn insane.
Yes. What shows are those? I mean, I've never missed an episode of Big Brother. I think it's a great game. So I have more questions about that. But what shows do you think they love when people turn insane?
Well, Big Brother's one of them. Survivor, but that's like you're surviving and not really turning crazy. But I mean, I didn't turn insane, but I definitely avoided that. I think the general public likes it when people are not in their place of being comfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And it wasn't, with the exception of eating Carson's cakes. Carson Kressley was such a sweetheart. It's so funny. I really enjoyed working with him, and the whole cast was great, from Brian and Mish and Cynthia, and all those guys were great to work with.
What about, because I've had Carson on this show, I've had like Todd Bridges on this show. What about, like this whole Todrick thing? Was that part of why you felt this dark cloud? Todd Bridges has had a few things to say when he was here about Todrick, and there's so much that has now come out. Is that for you? What kind of was this dark cloud over Big Brother?
Wait, I'm so sorry. Let me get this volume back again. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, I've had Carson on the show and I've had Todd Bridges on the show. Like, for you, like, was the whole Todrick element what was kind of like the black cloud over Big Brother? It was for Todd Bridges. I mean, he's been very vocal about it.
Oh, was he? Oh, I have not seen his interviews. I enjoyed, man, him and Lamar at night kept me up. Well, Todd Bridges snores so loud. He sounds like a T-Rex with someone sticking a massive amount of pipe cleaners down his throat while he's sleeping, is what it sounds like. I love the guy, but oh my God, he's got to check that out. He's got different levels of, he needs a Mucinex. Let's just put it that way.
It's like sleep apnea or something.
Yeah. Something's going on with that throat. But he, and I didn't know he went to prison. Nobody told me that until I was in a room with him. I was like, what? Now they tell me?
You're like, who am I in this house with?
But he was a sweetheart too. And he worked with my dad on different strokes, actually. And so that was really cool to talk with him about that, because he remembered my dad. My dad played a dentist, but him and Lamar kept me up late at night, and it was so entertaining the way they bantered. I was like, these guys have got to get some sort of a podcast. I was like, I want to produce a podcast with you guys because they're so entertaining. Their banter was so funny, and like Carson and I had this great banter together too. I don't know if there's any clips of us in the kitchen or what, but like we hit it off so well. He was so funny. God, that guy's funny. And I love to laugh. What can I say?
Do you regret like removing yourself from the game at all?
No. Well, the show advised me to, they said, like, if you want to, you can go or you can stay. And I said, like, I think just for my sanity, if the game is going to become more political, because I know there's no way to predict the game, and there really isn't a way to talk to someone here in case someone gets hurt, or like Lamar hurt his leg really bad one night, and I said, well, press the buzzer, hit 911, or hit the buzzer for help. And he was like, no, I don't want to do that. They'll take you out of the game. But I was like, but you're bleeding. Like, that's not good. So I'm like, I just don't think that's a healthy situation to be in, where media is powerful enough to stop you from saying, ouch, I'm in pain.
That's really what, yeah.
I just don't think that's healthy.
So if you got a call next year to go back, do it over, try it over?
I don't know. If I did go back over again, if I went over again, I would, I'd make the cakes. For the fun of it. I'm not a very good cook though. I mean, I love CBS was great. I don't know how they do that show. It's incredible. The turnaround of the editing is incredible, and their game ideas, and they've been in production for over 20 years now, and I think it's the same team. So they are pros. They are so professional, and they and I loved watching it. But when I got home, watching the rest of the season that I had left, I was like, what was going on? Like, Mariah was saying what? Like, after she and I were like commiserating, and she was crying about stuff, I was like, wow, this is such a sweetheart of a girl. And then she'd go in the next room and then start making alliances. I was like,